Right, and I think we're live. Hope everyone is well when we do actually get someone joining. Um, I just wanted a little bit of a live since we're nearly at 500. Um, I've never really pushed for shout outs and all that type of stuff. Um, so I thought I'd jump on and see how we're doing and see how everyone is really. It was a really interesting day the other day out filming with Marty Blackburrow, one of the most known auditors in the UK, I'd say. Um, the response we got at my local station was bizarre, absolutely bizarre. He even said himself he's never seen a response like it. Over 22 officers coming out to a couple of guys standing there with cameras. It's not something you see every day. Um, got a few other interesting ideas that I'm playing with at the moment. It's kind of like a twist on auditing. Live free. Are you live? I am live indeed. Nay, hello, you're right. Uh, so yeah, I've got a little idea that I'm playing with at the moment, which will be a twist on auditing. Be auditations or anything like that, but it will be an audit of kinds. I'm also going to be talking about different Merseyside police officers that have been arrested and such. Live free. I wonder if that's the real live free. Being on a mad mission. I'm in crew. I thought you were going to Liverpool today. I seen you in Warrington earlier, I think it was, but yeah, it's interesting. Angel Wings, Angel Wings. Hello, everyone. So I hope everyone's well. It's definitely, we're nearly at 500 now, so if I can ask for a bit of help to get me there, Warrington, and was meant to go to Runcorn. Oh, okay. So it is the live free then. So I'm guessing you've had a bit of an interesting day. My brain went a bit gone then, but yeah, I'm guessing you've had a bit of a fun one. Have you seen that video of mine and Marty's yet? Live free. 22 police officers responding to a couple of guys with cameras at my local police station. Absolutely bizarre. Literally, they came out hands on and everything else, pushing and shoving and just being generally aggressive. It was crazy. There was quite a few public watching as well. Quite a few bystanders watching what was going on. But yeah, if anyone can give me a hand to get more subs since we're nearly at 500, it would really help me out. There's going to be more and more stuff coming, more and more twists on stuff that you've already seen as well, which is always good. Masked Men, hello, you're right. The gazed by me. What you on about, Masked Men? I'm a bit confused by that comment, but still. Mostly in sex rooms, thinking of kids. Right, we don't really. I'm not getting involved. Not getting involved at all. It's a drama-free zone. It's all about love, spreading the love, and not getting involved in the drama of it all. But yeah, I've seen lots of drama recently on YouTube, like there always is on YouTube, and yeah. And do you realise you're on a gay person's live right now? Like, do you actually get that? Because, yeah, that comment is a bit curious considering. But yeah, I really don't get people loving all this drama all the time. They can't go around banning people for nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. Puppy, pack it in. No bark. Live free even mods you. No, that was a fake live free actually. But I'm a mod on live free's account. Yeah, some people Love the drama they create. Exactly, Angel Wings, and I've got bigger things in life to worry about than getting involved in YouTube drama. Like, doesn't achieve anything, and I don't see the point. I'd rather go out and try and help people and spend my energy on that than trying to get involved in all this childish bickering. I've seen a few lives recently that have just been bizarre, and it I'd say it amounted to bullying. What was happening? Some people probably know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I'm not gonna name names, but when a group of grown adults are gonna bully each other, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. I didn't realise we were back in the school playground. That Wales media kid loves using his banner. I When I'm modding on other people's channels and that, I only use the spanner if I have to. Um, if someone's going out of their way to be a pain in the backside, then yeah, they're gonna get kicked. But other than that, I don't like. Yeah, I don't know. I only asked if Mostly Insects had any job stories and got took out. Okay, strange, very strange. Again, it's YouTube for you. YouTube's full of egos and anger and hate and all that, and yeah, I wasn't there again, so I won't comment on it. But I've never had an issue with any of them, so I don't know. So what was I going to say? Yeah, I've got an interesting story coming up on a local police officer, actually from Birkenhead, so not too far away from me at all, who was done for corruption. He was done for basically supplying criminals with information. It was only a question over. Yeah, I know. Some people just get easily offended. I don't, but a lot of people do. All they do is call you a troll. Yeah, I have seen a lot of that. But again, I wouldn't waste your energy on them. It's not worth it. I wouldn't lose sleep over it or out like that. Yeah, I'm sure you've got bigger and better things to be concerned about. But yeah, who needs EastEnders when you've got YouTube drama? I've just looked directly into my camera light, and it's like I can't. All I can see now is lights everywhere. No, that I've heard. But yeah, the literally the past couple of weeks, all I've seen is drama on YouTube, and if you get involved in it all, it drags you in with it, and you end up going down that rabbit hole. That Arkash keeps spamming people because he can't find a job. I don't know, Massman. I don't really know them, so I can't comment as such. I've not heard them call you a troll. I think the troll word's thrown around very easily. I think if someone disagrees with someone, they're instantly a troll. Mods should be streamers only. I suppose it's a tough one because you have avid supporters who make good mods because they know what goes on. Not Ricky82. Hope you're keeping well, Jamie. Hope we can have that chat. Yeah, definitely. If you email me, jamieleemedia1@gmail.com, I'm happy to have a natter. Always happy to have a natter with anyone who wants to contact me. You can probably see me little baby pooch behind me. But yeah, where was it? What was I saying? Can't even remember. But I don't know if you've seen the video from the other day I did with Marty Blackbird, but it was bizarre. I've been watching all the videos for a long time, and I was standing out the way watching what was going on, recording it all, and I've never seen in any of the videos any of the Auditing videos, the Pinnock videos, or anything like that, that kind of response. 22 officers at Wallasey Police Station. You never, it's once in a blue moon you see police on the streets around here. But, like, the minute you go outside Wallasey Police Station with a couple of cameras, 22 of them come marching out. And some of them had vile attitudes. Top order, Marty. It was yeah, it was blown out of proportion. Definitely blown out of proportion. I'm just trying to find the article that I'm going to be doing a bit of a story on in the next week or so. It's basically Stephen Clooney. He was a local police officer from Birkenhead. Well, he lived near Birkenhead, and he was going around tipping off the drug dealers that they were about to get raided. He was like tipping them off where the drug stashes were. He was doing all sorts like that. It was mad that Marty and crew were just thugs. Masked men, they're not at all. Like, they've got pasts, as have most of us, but like, I don't. They just look like masked men. There's provoking cops. Provoking cops is not a job. Why are you watching then if you feel that way? I don't understand why you're watching, because you've probably seen my videos involved with them. I don't see the point in you watching if you feel that way. I'm sorry, but I have a lot of time for them lads. And yet they've got pasts, but most people have out one way or another. All they did was making the game. That's a complete different video. I'm talking about when they were down my way the other day. But I have a lot of time for them. They've helped me out a lot, and I respect them for that. They help out smaller channels without. I like to watch and judge at YouTube. It bite my tongue on that one. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Like, when I all appreciate the Pinnock movement as for years, I appreciate it. Hi Elizabeth, you're right. Yeah, as someone who's been into photography for years, who's done a lot of street photography and had police question them for it. So yeah, I don't see how they can be faulted for trying to make a difference. They've left their past behind them, even though people like to keep dragging it up. They're just normal lads. And I tell you one thing. From or anything like that, they'll help anyone out. So yeah, definitely a big up to Live Free and Marty, Sherlock Jones, Buzz Tech. He was doing a live outside the police station, and they found out who he was, and apparently he was done for um, aggravated abuse on a lot of people a different perspective. Trust me, Marty and his crew will make the cops create new laws. Cops don't make laws. Driving and using reading comments is a crime. No, the government. Cops don't make laws. No, the governments do. Cops can tell the government what to do. It was a prank that Buzz did. It's Buffer and Jamie. Am I back on, everyone? Can people tell me if I'm back on? Cops told the government what to do. Put the pipe down, fella. Yeah. Nay, I'm probably going to give you admin rights if that's okay. Well, mod rights. Let me just go on my phone and see if it will let me do that. If that's okay. Well, oh, God. Add moderator. That Muppet's clean. Mass men, like, you're really wasting your energy. You're wasting your time. Like, what are you achieving? I'm at work, bro. Won't be very efficient right now. I understand that. But you've got it if you ever need it. It's, yeah. Some people are straight to criticise, but they don't really do out to make difference themselves. For on Marty's latest audit on the police station on Maze. I was there with him, Bongo Jones. The one at Wallasey Police Station, that was my local station, and I was there with him. It was an interesting one. Definitely an interesting one. Definitely an overreaction on Merseyside Police's part. Like 22 officers responding to cameras is bizarre, and the fact that they went hands-on on a publicly accessible car park is also way over the top. There was absolutely no need for the way they behaved. But we know that's how they can be. They clearly hadn't read the memo or paid attention to it about the Pinnock movement and bloggers and everything else. But it's one of them, it happens. I suppose it's a risk of doing that kind of thing. Is the police station called Manor Road? That's the police station it was, Manor Road. It's on Manor Road, it's Wallasey Police Station. It's literally 5 minutes away from me. And it's quite a big station, but it's not a busy station. They have loads of vehicles in the back. They clearly have a lot of cops sat at desks not doing much. But when you call them, you're told they're too busy to respond, which is a bit concerning. There's been quite a few incidents, like cars getting smashed up and stuff like that, and they won't turn up to it, but if you go outside with a camera, they're straight there to overreact. It was absolutely crazy. It really was. I've seen them audit in Liverpool firsthand. Do you think Marty and his crew wearing pig masks and basing the police were just attempting to generate views? No, there was a reason behind the pig masks. The two that was with Marty were local people. I can tell his story. That was the original plan. We met them to tell their story, but things got in the way. He was attacked by the police. He was left with a brain injury to the point he was having seizures constantly. His partner was having to spoon feed them. And they basically went to the station to ask questions about it, and couldn't get in. The door was locked and everything else. But the pig masks were to cover his identity. Never seen so many plonkers come out. Yeah, Ricky, it was bonkers. Hello, James Cricket. Are you alright? Yeah, so we're nearly at 500 subs. Let me just check what the latest is. 484. Like, that video I did with Marty has had a crazy amount of views. Like, we're nearly on 2,000 on the second day, which is the most any of my videos have got so far, and it's had like 200 comments, I think. Sorry, my dog's thinking it's playtime. She's being a pain in the backside. 1.9k views and 150 comments, still more than any of my videos I've ever had. But maybe they were baiting for a reaction. Sorry, just give me a second. My dog's decided it's playtime. But I don't know. That's, yeah. Like I said, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it's one of them. I find it interesting. I find it interesting seeing the reaction. Poppy, shush. No. Even if they were baiting and stuff like that, it still didn't warrant the reaction it got. Nothing they were doing was illegal. Like, if you were going about doing legal stuff, would you expect 22 officers to come out of a building mob-handed laying hands on you? They were going on about being offended and all that. Like, why should anything offend them? They were going on about the Terrorism Act when they knew quite well it was nothing to do with terrorism. Manoroo police raided my house, took quite a lot of stuff, found out it was not stolen, got it all back, but my son, Sean, they said it was CR80, got stole from the police station. True, Jamie. Wow. I'd put nothing past them. Being local to Wallasey Police Station myself, I've had them stop me multiple times, and I don't have a criminal history or anything like that, but they've stopped me, they've searched me in the middle of a street because I looked like a person who was wanted by them, and even after seeing ID, they still continued to search me. So after seeing ID, they've clarified that I'm not that wanted person that they're on about, but still continued to search me. Why do that? That's why people lose faith in them, and that's the sad part. Like, I used to be a massive supporter of them, and then I started seeing things like that happening, and I was like, well, why are they doing that? And it just seems to be a big ego thing. The other day they were told by the sergeant to go in multiple times. That's looking like a person thing. It's usually two. They're just being nosy. Exactly, James Cricket. It honestly, there's no need for it, and that's why people lose faith in them. Yet the other day they were told by the sergeant multiple times to go back in, and their egos got the better of them. It's not good. There was one particular I actually seen again yesterday, when I was in my local town centre. Ricky, I was in Liscard, and they recognised me straight away because I was obviously the only one not wearing a pig mask and all of that, but it's not good. Not good how they behave and treat people. They justify their behaviour by saying it's educational and in the interest of the taxpayer. Instead, it seems a lot of auditors just want YouTube fame, social media views and money. Some of them, don't get me wrong, Bongo, some of them are in it for the wrong reason, but a lot of them are in it because they've been messed around by the police, mistreated by the police, or want to show what the police are really like. There are some, like any community, you get ones that are in it for the wrong reasons, but a lot of them are in it to make a difference, to show what it's really like. Jamie, 35, came to arrest me for breaking COVID. That was Marsh Lane and Bootle Police. Wow. 35 to arrest one person. See what I mean? But if my house gets burgled, or say a car in the street gets broken up, they won't respond to it. But then 35 will go to arrest someone for breaking a COVID regulation. It doesn't add up, does it? There's some great police officers, and that says a lot coming from me, but it is true. Exactly. There's good and bad in everything. Same as the auditing community, there's good and bad in it. But you can't tar everyone with the same brush. And I never have tarred everyone with the same brush. And that's why I'm not an auditor. I don't claim to be an auditor. I wanted to see it from the outsider's perspective. And seeing how they did overreact just opened my eyes to it even more. I've met some amazing police officers. I even dated one for a while. But that's a whole other story. But there's also a lot of bad ones. And it's not, when taxpayers' money is going on to pay them, the bad ones need to be weeded out. Sorry. Oh, God. Getting covered in a Lucozade. Yeah, the bad ones definitely need to be weeded out. I often worry if they're willing to treat normal Joe Blogs that way. How are they treating vulnerable adults or vulnerable teenagers or anything like that? Say an autistic person's taking pictures of a police station because they're interested in the cars or whatever, and they go out and start shoving them about. Imagine the damage that could cause and the upset that could cause. That's what always plays on my mind. Like, if they are willing to treat normal Joe Blogs that way, how are they treating vulnerable people? How are they treating people who can't say, no, you're not doing that, you're not treating me that way? Like, that's always played on my mind. It's a worrying thought. It really is a worrying thought. Yeah, a lot of the things I'm going to be looking into in the coming months are things like access as well. James Cricket, I find a lot of the behaviour cynical, particularly that of Ryan Rampage. Pardon me. I haven't watched a lot of Ryan Rampages. I've seen a couple of his lives, but I'll have a nose, and yeah, it's hard to stay impartial because I have my views. There's a few auditors I don't like. I'm not going to name names. There's a few I find their egos are as bad as the police's egos sometimes. The police will fit someone up that doesn't understand. Exactly, Ricky, exactly. And that's what's scary. Like, me or you can tell them they're not being good, they're doing things wrong and stuff, but a vulnerable adult mightn't be able to. Even someone with severe mental health issues, it's scary what the police could do. This guy who was in the pig mask, he got attacked by them so badly they left him with a brain injury. He was having seizures constantly. They even dragged him out in handcuffs after a seizure, and after a seizure you're not with it. Like, I grew up with epilepsy. You don't know who you are, where you are, when you are, or anything. It's scary how they behave. Rampage is a tough nut. He's burst on the scene, ready to wreck it, smash it, and mash it. See, I'll have to have a nose at his James Cricket. Unfortunately, like, you can't be everyone's cup of tea, but it's one of them, innit? Like, all I want to do is show things from a different perspective. And like I say, there's plenty of them that I don't watch. There's plenty in the community won't watch at all. They don't like their attitude towards things. So I'm a back try and make change to pull off my rates from it, but the lad with the pig mask, I didn't know he'd been brain damaged. I thought he was talking on behalf of someone. No, he himself was left with a brain injury because of how the police treated him. He was also pepper sprayed in a confined space. Afterwards, when he asked for water, he was given, those little paper cups, the little tiny ones? Oi, JLM. You're right, natural born serial killer. Yeah, after he was pepper sprayed in a confined space, he was given those little paper cups, and when he asked for more, they mocked him. He was, the list goes on. It was shocking how he was treated. And yeah, he got a little bit excited. It was his first ever time doing anything like that. I've spoke to him since. But yeah, some of the comments on the videos from the so-called trolls and stuff like that are out of order, commenting on people's looks and all sorts. Like, there's no need for it at all. His partner, who was with him, literally had to spoon feed him because he was that out of it after the injury. And the worst part of it is, he was arrested because someone else did something. It wasn't even him who did it in the end. Hang on, let me throw my dog one of her toys. Do you want to come and sit up here, Pop? No. They mocked the man. Oh, hang on. Poppy, just behave. Be a good girl. They mocked a man on the cross. Like that. They give him... Well, yeah, that's... I'm not gonna give my opinion on religious stuff, but yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my dog to behave. Was that kid with Marty from Liverpool? On the video the other day, he was from the Wirral. If you're talking about the one that was in the pig mask. He was from the Wirral, like me. But yeah, he was definitely mistreated by them. No problem, Jamie. James Cricket, at the end of the day, I'm respectful of religions, but from my own experiences, I've also seen the downside of them. Optical Turnkey. Oh, your name's been popular in here today. There was someone giving their opinion on something you'd done or said. Masked Men, I think it was. Have you heard about the Witness Protection Scheme? I haven't heard of the Witness Protection Scheme. What's that, James Cricket? Optical Turnkey. So yeah, you're alright. Your ears must have been burning. But yeah, like this officer I've been reading about today, he literally was sending messages. There's lots of tunnels underneath the Wirral from like the war and stuff like that. This officer was sending messages to his criminal family, telling them to stash stuff down there and stuff like that. He has a lot to say. Yeah, well, I've given my opinion on a few things today. He was bad-mouthing the auditors and Marty and all that lot, and yeah, I have a lot of time for them. That's a Wirral joke, I think. Witness. Okay. Sorry. Not had much sleep. The brain isn't quite activated today, but I'm with you now. I'm with you. But yeah, I don't know. It was a crazy day to say the least. So I'm going to be really cheeky now and ask if anyone can share that latest video, the one with Marty Blackburn, the one where we're at my local station, because it would help me out a bit. I'm on 484 subs, and I want to try and get up to that 500. Jamie, it was a crap joke, don't worry. I've laughed at worse, so it wasn't that bad. So yeah, I want to get to 500, like, if I can. Like, that video is really taken off. It's had a lot of views in a short amount of time compared to my other ones, so I'm hoping it might be one to get it there. I will talk about it in lives and comments. Thank you very much. I often see you saying about my interviews and stuff like that, and it's really appreciated. It is massively appreciated. It all helps out. But I got massively sunburnt that day we were out as well. I came back looking like an absolute beetroot. I was a luminous red and my face was in pain. I'll send it to my mate in Australia and spam. Perfect. Thank you very much, Ricky. I've never been one to go and beg for shout outs and all that. Like, that's not me. I know others do it, and others have drove me crazy by them doing it all the time in group chats and stuff like that. But if other people can share it on my behalf, I'd be extremely grateful. My new technique will be, have you heard about Jamie? Perfect, I love it. But I even got recognised in the street the other day, which was an experience. It was definitely an experience. I've had neighbours who've seen the videos before and they've commented on it and stuff like that. But I got recognised by someone going past in a car and they said the channel's name. And I was like, did that really just happen? Like, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. It was a classic, Jamie. Oh, my dog's trying to pull everything over, but hey ho. So I'm just currently waiting for my other half to get home so I can work out what we're doing for tea. We need to go shopping really, but we haven't got round to it yet. It was a classic, Jamie. But yeah, it'd be massively appreciated, and I've appreciated all the love. That's a surreal one there, Jamie. Do you know when you like, it clicks in your brain a few minutes later and you're like, oh wow, and yeah, all the love I've had on YouTube, like, it's more appreciated than any of you could know. I've gone from barely leaving the house because of like my health and everything else to getting out every other day in there, and like the amount of support there's been is, it's been amazing. I'm not going to get emotional because I'm a bit of a sod for doing that, but the love I've had from everyone's been, yeah, it's touched me. It's been nice. I'm not like a lot of the guys who are out there doing stuff already. I'm not overly confident. I'm getting there with my confidence, but I'm not as confident as others. But yeah, I can be outspoken. But I don't know. It's a good one. It's definitely getting there, slowly but surely. But considering I haven't like overly what's the word? Not advertised. Promoted. Jamie Lee Media, help me. He knows. I'll help everyone and anyone. I love helping people, and like, yeah, if I can make someone smile, that could be the difference to the day. That could be from them walking around having a really crappy day to them being actually happy. So I love helping people. I always have done. People these days don't really think about others that much, and it needs to be thought about more. Yeah, people have helped me and I'll help others. It's a good thing. You coming up, Pop? You coming up? Hang on, let me just try and move this light because the dog wants to come and sit up here. Come on then. Come here. Good girl. Do you want to come and say hello to everyone? Do you want to come and say hello? Come here. No, come here. Say hello, Pop. Say hello to everyone. No, you don't look impressed, do you? You don't look impressed at all. She's a little madam. Proper little madam. Spoiled rotten. She's got more toys than most kids. Like, one of the nurses who used to come to do the dressings on my leg asked me if we had kids because they seen the toys. And I said, no, they're the dogs. She's absolutely spoiled rotten. But, yeah, I've got a lot of love for everyone who's supported me along the way. And they definitely won't be forgotten. Like, as things go on and that, I'll be getting about more. And I'd love to meet some of you guys. It'd definitely be a good thing. James is definitely one on my list because he's been there from the start. But yeah, I don't know. Cute. Me or the dog, James? Which one are you talking about? Or both? Both, I reckon. But, yeah. I'm still a bit red from the other day. My face was so sore after the sun. Like, I'm a ginger, I burn easily over here. Lived in Turkey, never used to burn. Live here, burn like a crisp. Makes sense of that. But it's a nicer sun over there, I suppose. Less pollution and junk in the air as well. I've just said something that when other people say it drives me mad. It's a nicer sun over there, even though it's the same sun. But anyway, rambling again. See, that's another thing that drives me mad. I keep seeing in Live Free's lives, people calling him out, saying he's homophobic. What's that all about? What is that all about? I know for a fact he isn't homophobic. He's friends with me, and the conversations we've had in the past, we have a right laugh. It's out of order what people try and come out with. It's a nice sun. Okay. Julia, hello. Your name was also mentioned before by someone, by Masked Men. But in fact, Julia, since I know it's the real you, let's Arkash as well. Bloody hell, everyone who was mentioned this afternoon is turning up now. Narcisson, yeah, they do. It's like, how are you, if I remember rightly. But natural born serial killer. Everyone's turning up, but Arkash and Massman is a troll. Oh, okay. I've seen him in quite a few of my videos, but he's been a bit different today, so I don't know whether it's a mock account, but yeah, I don't know. It's one of them. Under a blood red sky. Hang on, my dog's trying to walk across my laptop. See, I was defending all you guys. I hear Under a Blood Red Sky. I hear Julia, I've already said, I think. And everyone, Arkash as well. I seen you on someone's live. I think it was Deanology. Can everyone hear me? The dog knocked the cable out of the microphone. Little madam, but yeah, I was defending all you guys. Yeah, there's probably is a fake account of him then. It wouldn't surprise me there's been fake accounts of everyone, as I've found out, but I was saying I've got a lot of time for all the audiences and that. I don't care what anyone says, but I don't know. They just love a bit of drama, don't they? Doggy, little madam there, little Poppy, her name is Poppy. She's spoiled rotten. She sleeps on the bed with me and my partner, and instead of sleeping like how a normal dog would, she sleeps with her head on the pillow with hair under the cover. Like, I'm convinced she doesn't think she's a dog. Absolutely spoiled rotten. But yeah, I'll always defend all the auditing guys. Always will do. Oh, I've got to decide what I'm going to cook for tea. Yeah, I just can't be bothered. Might be lazy. I don't know. Yeah, but it's going to be an interesting few weeks. So I've got a bit of a twist on all that I'm going to be doing, which is looking at. Don't forget to like people. Oh, definitely Arkash. And if people can give the video I did with Marty the other day a share, that would be massively appreciated. I'm dying for those subs to get up. Order a takeaway. That's what I'm tempted to do, but I had one the other day. So I'm trying to be healthy and all that fun stuff. But use that a bad influence. Definitely a bad influence. Right. Julia, give you mod rates. Arkash, I know you pop about a lot of the lives and that, so you can have them too. I know James Cricket isn't really into being a mod and that, but I'd do it for him. Going to look around, JML, catch you when you get the 500, hopefully today. Definitely, I'd definitely be celebrating getting Indian. Julia will pay. That's a deal. Who was it who got me a takeaway the other week? Oh, one of the auditors, I'll say, got me a takeaway the other week. It was a nice surprise. But yeah, like, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to be doing a bit of a twist on auditing. Surrounding accessibility, disability accessibility, if that made any sense. Because it's not something that's been done that much. It's something a bit different. Julia, did Live Free get back to you? I sent him that email that you sent me in there. I got a nice email yesterday, I think it was, from Bannerman. Bannerman? I think it's Bannerman. I was calling him Banana Man at first, and then I was like, no, it's not Banana Man, that's for sure. But I got a nice email from him the other day as well, saying about the audit I did with Marty, but that was bizarre, that one. Over 22 officers turning up. Do you know, I agree, Arkash. It was really nice and supportive, which it helps you out. But I might have to still keep going in Banana Man. I think it's got a ring to it. BuzzTex too. Yeah, I watched BuzzTex. BuzzTex has done amazing. When was it I was speaking to BuzzTex? Oh, I think it might have been on someone else's live. But I think he has been on one of mine before. But I love all of them. I have so much time for all the auditors. And I always will do. I love the community vibe amongst them and stuff like that. I know there's bad apples, but you get bad apples in everything. In every community there's bad ones, and there's some I don't like, but the majority of them I've got all the time in the world for. So who's seen Ash Phillips getting arrested this afternoon then? That was a bit of an interesting one. It's they mentioned something about racially aggravated abuse or something like that, which, yeah, if that's true, then I've lost a lot of respect for him. But yeah, it was he was arrested on live stream. It was crazy, and they were reading out what he was arrested for and that. Seeing it got a bit rough. They always do get a bit rough, unfortunately. JML, you're such a kind-hearted person. Thank you, Arkash. Don't you'll have me bloody crying on live stream, and I'm not having that at all. I'm gone. Oh, my bloody phone. I keep pressing the wrong things because I've been looking at a light and my eyes have gone a bit funny, but nobody poor and man bun are unique. I saw Ash getting grabbed. It won't be true in my opinion. Didn't sound like he was out of order. Ash arrest was shocking. They jumped him. They did, and they were kind of like grabby like they always are. But I've heard a few people mention that he says things sometimes that are a bit offensive under the racial side of things, but you never know. I never take what people say first hand. I always like to build my own opinion on things. Ash arrest was shocking. He jumped him. I've read that one. Wow, for racially aggravated assault. Like you said, if true, people will definitely lose respect for him. Exactly. There's no need. Like, I've been, when people see me and the way I dress, because I've got a shaved head, I wear Doc Martens and all that, they automatically assume the wrong thing. They were like, it drives me absolutely mad. I've had people assume I'm racist before and come over and start like saying stuff, and they couldn't be further from the truth. I'm far from it. Like, I love everyone equally. I don't care who you are. We all, my gran always used to say we all bleed the same colour. Unless you're a reptilian, but that's a whole different story. I don't do conspiracy theories, but there we go. Maybe he's got racial Tourette's. Well, you never know, but I know he's got some form of learning difficulties or disabilities, however you want to word it. And maybe he's heard things, but my friend used to strip naked to evade arrest. Apparently they can't arrest you naked. Not sure if it's true. God did want to arrest me if I was naked. No one wants to see that. Blue blood to true blood. But oh my god. We've got purple Aki in the house. It's not every day you see that. Let me that's amazing. Let me get a picture of that, because that's not something you expect to see. If anyone's not local and you don't know about Purple Aki, Google it. Google it. But that's an interesting one about the naked arrest thing. Purple Aki, the muscle toucher. Exactly, the muscle squeeze and muscle toucher. It happened not far from mine. One of the main incidents. At New Brighton train station, and I remember seeing him once, and my god, was I in shock at the size of him. He's bloody massive, but he never touched my muscles though. Never wanted to touch my muscles. I'm offended. He's definitely well known in the local area, and I remember BBC Three making a documentary about him once. I didn't expect him to be the subject of today's live, but wow. Wow. That's not true. He's like a house, and he's huge. He is. Definitely is huge. Wait, don't expose me. If you want to come and touch my muscles, then feel free. Oh, Christ. I'm like sweating. Yeah. But yeah, he looks like O.J. Simpson. If you have a spare half an hour later, search him on YouTube, because there's a documentary made by BBC Three about him. I'm not sitting like this to show off my muscles, by the way. I just realised what I was doing then. Oh, Christ. Breathe. I've seen him. Oh, have you? Are you local, Arkash, or? Do you know, Neo was on earlier. We're in like a group chat with a few other people, and there's someone in there called Jimbo, and we video call all the time. We have a proper laugh, and he ends up having me crying in laughter, full on crying in laughter where you're in pain. Like, it's crazy. Okay, a friend of mine moved to Durham not so long ago. Well, a couple of years back. Adam. He used to live around here, but I think he was brought up in Durham and moved back. But not too bad. No, that's not him. I know it's not the real one under a blood red sky, but imagine if it was. Imagine. Where is everyone else from anyway? Like, I think... Where's the shop, JLM? What shop? Shop. You know Darren G, he caught me. Darren G, he caught me and he's man in the kitchen. Oh, God. I'm just like, no. I'll bite my tongue. I will bite my tongue. Aki always has shopping bags with him. It was a Netto one last time I seen him. Shows how long ago that is. It was a Netto bag. I don't even know if Netto still exists in the UK, but we used to have one round here and that, and one in Birkenhead. But if I end up seeing him, the shop's that way. flexing them. Do you know, I used to be so well built, and then the health issues started and that, and the meds made me pile on a ton of weight. Um, oh, okay, I didn't know that. But where did Neto go? It was good. Neto was amazing, but I think Neto was like the. Are you from Lisa, Ricky? Ricky, are you the Ricky who I've WhatsApped? I think you are, aren't you? Yeah, because I've got family who live in Lisa and that. Not far at all from me, but um, yeah, that's what I was saying. I used to be so well built, like when I was working for the Red Cross and stuff like that, because we were lifting people constantly and stuff. I was built like chunky. Never been to a gym a day in my life, but hey ho, Netto was cheaper than Aldi. I always loved the baskets and that in Netto, same as Lidl and Aldi. I always loved the middle aisle baskets and all the amazing junk that you don't really need that you buy regardless. Like, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. I bought a pepper plant in Lidl in by Liso the other day, because I love me like growing food and stuff like that. Love me garden, me pond and all that. Like, keeps me busy. Aldi, Lidl. I can't even see what that emoji is meant to be. You're on my computer screen, so hang on. Okay. Teach me for being too stubborn to wear my glasses. That's what it is. But so yeah, it's all good. One of my strawberry plants from last year started. Oh, you only shop at Tesco, you snob, Julia. You absolute snob. Are you sure it isn't Sainsbury's? Had to change my phone. Police problems. We'll get back in touch. Yeah, that's not a problem, Ricky. If you can't find my number, just email JamieLeeMedia1 at gmail.com. That's not a problem. Julie is the type to shop at Waitrose, I bet you. She's yeah, definitely classy. Can tell it a mile off. But I don't know, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nah, if it was Waitrose, I'd be a snob. One of my auntie works at Waitrose, I think. They live on Anglesey, my dad and my auntie. And yeah, I think she works in Waitrose, but yeah, I'm definitely not a snob, as you can probably tell from the way I talk. But born and bred in Rock Ferry. This says it all. I have expensive taste, but I don't have the means to carry it out, if that makes sense. Yeah. Waitrose. I've never stepped foot in Waitrose. I can honestly, hands down, say I've never stepped foot in Waitrose. I don't even think we have one nearby. Yeah, I don't think we have any. The dog's watching out the window for my partner coming home. Every time it gets to this time of day, she knows Dan's due home, and it's time to start looking out the window. She's not daft at all. I think I've still got a Jamie. Cool, that's alright then. If drop me a message whenever and we can have a natter and that. That's not an issue. They're doing work next door, so the whole house has been doing that all day. Like at one point they were doing it on both sides, and I was like going mad. But yeah, it's all good. Dogs are very clever. You know, I actually did some reading into it about how they work out what time it is. What are you doing? What are you doing? And apparently it's as the scent fades, so she can work out. You saying hello to everyone on camera? You saying hello? Hey, little limelight stealer, aren't you? Little limelight stealer. Yeah, so as the scent fades throughout the day, they can work out from that what time it is. Like, I find that incredible. Absolutely incredible. But she's a clever thing. Wonder... the blood. My mate was the husband, Chris Wilcox, in Iceland advert. Oh, okay. Well, I know someone who is like one of the directors in that of Iceland. Well, he's something high up in Iceland. I shop at Iceland. Anyone remember Kerry Katona promoting them? Ah, yeah. Do you know, I like Iceland, but our local one isn't that big, and it gets too busy. Insanity and Aquatics. Come on, guys, hit that like for Jamie. That would be massively appreciated. And like I was saying before, anyone who has the means to do so, if you can share the channel, even if you share it on, share the channel or the video with Marty I did the other day, it'd be massively appreciated. I know what you guys are like for sharing stuff, and yeah, it all helps out. I've come with this channel just being me. I've not like, there's no persona or anything like that. You get the true Jamie. So it's one of them, innit? 50k a year for sitting next to Kerry and sipping an empty cup can't be bad. Wow. I wouldn't mind doing that then. I could tell you a few little interesting things like that. Like, in my younger days, I acted. James, not really. Okay. Yeah, in my younger days, I acted, and I used to. Do you ever remember those educational videos you used to watch in school? That were always like really cheesy and over the top. I was in a few of them. I was in like 3 of them, I think. They were quite interesting. You are young, JLM. How young do you think I am? I'll have that. I won't argue it, but how old do you think I am? This should be interesting. This should be very interesting. Hang on, I've got a WhatsApp. Sent a photo. Cheesy and over the top is where it's at. 33. Oh, God. Julia, you can stay. James, you can stay. The rest of you can bugger off after that. I'm 30. I was born in 1990. But, yeah. I think on one of your audits you said you were 32. No, I'm 30. I was born in 1990. October of 1990. So, it's alright under a blood red sky. My partner is in his 40s, and people have thought he's younger than me before now. And I might get slightly triggered when people think that, but it's 1983, me. Oh, okay. Just a number at the end of the day, innit? Ricky, I must have heard something similar. Oh, I'm curious now. Sorry, JL. It's fine. It takes a lot to offend me. I've heard much worse, but pretty close there, mate. Yeah, not far off at all. I'll be 31 in October. Toy boy. I definitely. I was 17 when we met. We've been together nearly 14 years. So, yeah, it's all good. Doesn't really happen on the gay scene that much. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that drilling that's happening next door, but yeah, it doesn't really happen that much on the gay scenes, and like long-term relationships and stuff like that. But I'm more traditional, I suppose, and yeah, that's awesome. Thank you very much, Julia. But it's all good. It's all good. I suppose I better go and make him some tea. Speaking of Dan, anyway. Go and sort out what we're having for tea, anyway. You're only as young as the person you're feeling. My nana's always said, she's... Oh. That is awful. Awful. But can you see her watching out the window for him, bless her? She loves Dan. She only bothers with me when Dan's not here. That's literally the only time she'll bother with me. But yeah. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to go and make some tea. And if we hit 500 tonight, I might pop back on for a bit. We'll see. She's not. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, if we hit 500 tonight, I'll come back on and thank everyone and everything else like that. Kids coming from school, Jamie. So it's bye. Now keep safe. See you later, Ricky. I'm off myself in a minute anyway. So yeah, give it all a share for me and everything else, and it's very much appreciated. And I shall speak to you all soon. Poppy's come to say goodbye as well. Lots of love, everyone, and take care. See you all soon. Bye.